Evening. I feel like this is Groundhog Day, although I think everyone in the UK is feeling like that right now. I'm sat in exactly the same position, in exactly the same dressing gown, fluffy pink, as last week. Sorry about that. I didn't dress up specially. I'm ready for bed. So, is anyone going to join us? Evening to you all. So it's a pretty depressing time at the moment, and I'm sorry about you guys in the UK who are stuck in a lockdown. It's a nightmare, but we won't go there. We won't get political. Still got the Christmas tree up, bringing a bit of joy into our lives. It's actually Three Kings Day, sort of evening and evening tonight and day tomorrow. Here it's basically the Spanish Christmas Day tomorrow. And so it's like Christmas Eve tonight, and it's when the three kings arrive and present their gifts to Jesus. And so all the Spanish kids get their Christmas gifts tonight. So you're supposed to leave the Christmas tree up until at least tomorrow. And it's Tim's birthday tomorrow, so he wants the Christmas tree leading up until his birthday. So there we go. That's why the Christmas tree is still up and the fairy lights are still on the balcony. So anyway, I hope you guys are coping okay. First day of lockdown. I thought I would come online. It's going to be a quick one because I'm shattered and I'm going to go to bed. I was up at 6 o'clock this morning. I went for my run. You'll be very pleased to hear. I did 45-minute run walk, so not doing too badly. I did okay last week, but I didn't do everything I was supposed to do. So this week I'm really determined, but I've got on my plan this week a 2.5-hour bike ride, which when I've gone from doing 1 hour, 1.25 hours to 2.5, I'm struggling a little bit with that. It seems like a big leap. So I don't know, fingers crossed, but I will let you know how I get on. So 2 things that I want to talk about tonight very quickly, and I mentioned these in the little post that I pulled together, I think it was yesterday, about some of the things that I want to cover to help you guys moving forward. And one of them was about drinking more water. Now, I don't turn off, it's not that boring, but interestingly, one of the things that you might find, and if you are on, just drop me a couple of love hearts, or I can't see who's actually... No one's actually popping up to say they're on. Am I all on my own here? If you are hungry, try drinking a glass of water, because there's no calories in that. And quite often people, if they're hungry, especially if they've not long eaten, will go to the fridge or go to the cupboard and grab a snack. Now, that's fine, but those are potentially calories that you don't need. So try drinking a glass of water and seeing if that helps, because quite often hunger can be mistaken for actually being thirsty. So you are welcome. See if that works for you, or at least it can sort of like push off you snacking for a little bit longer. So it gives you, so it takes you closer to a meal maybe, or to an official snack time. And also, if you have not long eaten, make sure you give enough time for the food to go down and start to digest, because you know that you sort of like, you're really, really ravenous. You eat, and you eat too much, and then you end up in about an hour's time being really full because you've overeaten, because it takes a little bit of time for your brain to realise that you're full up. So yeah, something like a glass of water is always quite helpful, and it's not calories, which is excellent. Now, the other thing I wanted to just quickly touch on, because I know that obviously we've just come out of the bit of a drinking season, and I know that with being in lockdown, it's very, very tempting to get into a drinking habit, because I did it in lockdown when we were in lockdown over here. It's just a stress relief, and it makes you feel better, and it's something to do. But really interestingly, there's a stat that I found that it's a bit scary as well at the moment with everything that's going on. Virus is running crazy. One drinking session can actually weaken your immune system for up to 24 hours. So in this day and age, when we are desperately trying to keep ourselves fit and healthy and safe, and trying to keep our immune systems really, really sort of on form, that's definitely worth considering. So one drinking session could lower your immune system by up to 24 hours. For up to 24 hours. So just be careful with that. Think about it. Obviously, there's loads of other things related to alcohol. And I'm not saying don't go out and drink. I mean, it probably is the worst time in the world to actually go and do dry January. Maybe leave it till February or March. But it's just one thing to think about with the virus running crazy at the minute. So that was all for today. It was only a quick one. I'm going to bed because I'm shattered, but I will come back next week with Tuesday Night Live. But please go on to my Facebook page, which is facebook.com/helen.barklam, and I'm going to be doing a lot more information on there for you to be able to access, particularly ladies like me who are trying to use sport and nutrition to get fit and active. Really want to try and help you with some really sort of top tips and information. I'm going to do a couple of Zoom sort of webinars as well about some particularly really interesting points over the next couple of weeks. So look out for those too. All right, guys, have a nice evening. I hope you're all keeping safe, and see you soon.